Alright, well, I just finished recording a video where I am so pissed off at Disney. You want to know what my full reaction to Disney is? I always use this scene, any context. It was probably one of the better scenes from Star Trek Generations, the first of the next gen films. Not a good movie, for the record, but. Alright, so it's the scene where Data, after he gets the emotion chip, and he decides he wants to experiment alcohol. And he drinks it, he's like, and Geordi is like, how are you feeling, Data? He's like, Data's like, I don't know. Because I've had so few experience with emotions, I am not sure how to process how I feel about it. I've not seen Star Trek Generations. I only saw it that one time. But, I think it was when it was on Netflix. But yeah, he's like, I'm not. And then, Geordi's like, you hate it? Data's like, yes, that's it. I hate this. And then Whoopi Goldberg's like emotion chip. It's a long story, and then it's the most obvious one where it's like, oh yes, I hate this. It is revolting. Whoopi asks for more. It's like Disney. Oh yes, I hate this. It is revolting. More, please. That is my relationship with Disney, where it's like I'm still gonna hate them, but hey, they're giving us movies. I actually want to really. I'm excited for Jungle Cruise. I've heard good things about it. On Metacritic, not so much, but Metacritic can go themselves. Yeah. I hope this is the right video because I upload so many videos. All right. So Ridley Scott is having two movies in the same year. It's pretty rare. I do remember he doesn't do it all the time, but Ridley Scott filmography. There's a loud car passing by, so if I talk over it loud enough, maybe it will shut up. Alright, so I'm looking at all the films he's done. Alright, so seeing if he's what was the year? Alright, so 2001 was the first time he did it, where he released two films in the same year. So Hannibal and Black Hawk Down. Hannibal, not a good movie. Black Hawk Down, great movie. I love Black Hawk Down. And then he did it again in 2017 when he did Alien Covenant. Sucked. All the Money in the World, yes. And now he's doing it twice with Last Duel and House of Gucci. I'm cautiously optimistic for the Last Duel. I hope it's good. Like, I hope it's Gladiator good and not Robin Hood bad. And then we have House of Gucci, which when does this come out? November 24th, 2021. And when does the Last Duel? October. We're having we're getting the double Ridley Scott a month away from each other. And I'm excited for House of Gucci. I like seeing Ridley Scott handle normal drama films because that's where I think he really did succeed for a while. Let's see, like his first movie was The Duelists. That's a pretty underrated film, and let's see what else he's done. All right, so A Good Year is a pretty underrated film, and All the Money in the World was great. He did try doing when he did The Counselor, though. I did not care much for it, so let's get into this quick. This is the first trailer for House of Gucci. Shall we? Oh yeah, this is my video. I gotta just. I should have just checked out the whole details before we start. Let me see if I can just play it for a little while.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's it. There it is. All right. Well, let's watch this. You got it?
It was a name that sounded so sweet, so seductive.
synonymous with worth, style, power. But that name was a curse too.
I've been a Gucci all my life.
Your name is in the history books.
Paolo, you are Gucci, you need to dress the part.
It's chic.
Jared Leto. Yeah, damn, that guy is. He really is a method actor. Oh, God.
Gucci needs new blood. It's time to take out the trash.
They're my family.
So nice.
You picked a real firecracker.
She's a handful.
Bravo. I don't consider myself to be a particularly ethical person, but I am fair.
Can you keep a secret?
Father, Son, and House of Gucci.
Okay, I'm looking. Oh, Harry Gregson Williams is working on the score for this. Awesome. I love that guy. Alright. Only in theaters November. Coming out a month after The Last Duel. That's. Man, it's. That's risky for. Because, the thing is, when he made Hannibal, and like Black Hawk Down came out months later after. I think it was 6 months after. And then okay, I really gotta my brain just stopped. Brain, why are you not working? Oh my god, why is this not working? Why is my brain not working? Right. Gotta really pull it up. The Ridley Scott filmography. Back to it. Alright, so let's see, when did Hannibal come out? I didn't really care much for Hannibal. Uh Came out in February of 2001. Black Hawk Down. When did it come out? December 28th, 2001. So that's like 10 months after. Um, and then Alien Covenant, which was not good, came out in May of 2017, and then I think All the Money in the World came out in December. So that would make it release date, yeah, December 2017. So that would make it, let's see, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months after. This movie is coming out. House of Gucci is coming out a month after The Last Duel. That's gonna be interesting because that's where I'm like slightly, I don't know. I would have done this, but I think it's because of The Last Duel. It did start filming earlier last year, but then the pandemic hit, and then it's like, but now it's in post production. Both movies are. And I'm excited. This actually looks good. Actually, you gotta really look it up. House of Gucci. All right, House of Gucci. Here it is. Yeah, casting director, incredible. Take all my money. A hot mess, and I'm all here for it. Yeah, the El Padre, El Figlio, El Kazaguchi. How many movies and shows you want to be involved in? Ridley Scott, yes. The Gucci family. Yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, I don't really know much about the Gucci family. All I just know is the brand, so it's always interesting to see the beginnings. Yeah. The film is set in 1995 and depicts the events in the aftermath of Maurizio Gucci, Italian businessman and head of the fashion house Gucci, by his ex-wife Patrizia Reggiani. Yeah. I did not know that. All right, here it is. Um, is the ex-wife of Maurizio Gucci. While she was married to Gucci, she was an affluent Italian associate. In late 1998, 8 Martinelli. Oh, yeah, Patricia Reggiani. So technically, her name is Patrizia Reggiani Martinelli. In late 1998, Martinelli went through a scandal trial followed by closely by the Italian public for ordering her ex-husband's murder. Here it is. All right. After 12 years of marriage, Maurizio left Patrizia as a younger woman, telling her he was going on a short business trip. He never returned home. 1991, the couple officially divorced. As part of the settlement, Patrizia Reggiani collected the equivalent of five $500,000 annual alimony. In 1992, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor, which was removed without any negative. Her ex-husband was shot and killed by a hitman hired by Patrizia on the steps of his outside his office as he arrived at work. The day he was killed, Reggiani wrote a single word in her diaries: paradeisos, the Greek word for paradise, trial and incarceration. In January 31st, 1997, Patrizia Reggiani was arrested and accused of hiring a hitman to murder her ex-husband Maurizio Gucci. The trial was garnered intense media interest, with the press calling her the Black Widow. According to prosecutors, Reggiani's motive was a mixture of jealousy, financial reasons, and resentment towards her ex-husband. He argued she wanted control over the Gucci estate and to prevent her ex-husband from marrying his new partner, Paola Franchi. The impending marriage would have would have cut her alimony in half. It's always money, goddammit. The hitman, debt-ridden pizzeria owner Benedito Ciraulo was found to have been hired by Reggiani through an intermediary. Ciraulo was sentenced to life imprisonment. In 1998, Patricia Reggiani was sentenced to 29 years in prison for arranging the killing. Her daughters asked her that her conviction be overturned, claiming her brain tumor had affected her personality. As always. Oh, this is interesting. In the year 2000, she had tried to commit suicide by hanging herself with a shoelace, but was found by prison guards. In October 2011, she became eligible for parole under. Yeah, arranging assassination. So, the film House of Gucci, in March 2021, contrasting earlier statements regarding her adoration for the artist, Reggiani expressed annoyance that Gaga did not meet with her before accepting the role. It's typical. Whenever someone does it, it's always upsetting when, former spouses always just do this for like money reasons. It's like, oh god, dang it. All right, so they're gonna show Paula Franchi. They're gonna have someone who's playing. Oh, Sophia Loren. I am familiar with Sophia Loren. All right. Known professionally as Sophia Loren, is an Italian actor. She was Madalena Diana Janea is a Romanian actress and model. Huh. So she was in a few films. Youth, which was Paolo Sorrentino, right? Tino, Paolo Sorrentino. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. Youth. Eh. So, man, I'm just looking up all this. I really do wonder if, let's see. I really do hope Patricia Reggiani does end up getting killed. I tell you what, the family's just so full of drama to the point where it's like, yeah, it's got all the regular collaborators. Everyone's saying this looks like here it is. In January 2021. Here it is. Patricia Gucci, who is Maurizio Gucci's, and that they were truly disappointed by the movie. They are stealing the identity of a family to make a profit to increase the income of the Hollywood system. Oh, the book. Uh, Following its theatrical release, it will also be available to stream on Paramount Plus. It is currently unclear whether the film will get an international release. Here it is. Based on The House of Gucci, a sensational story of murder, madness, glamour, and greed. Apparently, this is what the movie and the Gucci family's actually angry. Honestly, I've seen so many things. All right, here's a screenwriter, Becky Johnston. What has she written actually? Under the Cherry Moon. Oh, this was a movie that was directed by Prince. The Prince of Tides. Barbara Streisand. 7 Years in Tibet. Arthur Newman. Salt. Sequel to Salt. Oh yeah, Salt. Essentially, what was like the precursor to a Black Widow movie. The first actual precursor to a Black Widow movie was Salt, because essentially that movie's a Black Widow movie because Angelina Jolie plays someone who thinks she's a American spy but is actually a Russian. It's different. All right, I'm gonna read the responses here. Later that month, it was confirmed that the producers did not want Gaga to meet her, and they were aware of not wanting to endorse or support the awful crime she committed, saying Gaga had watched much footage and many documentaries and read books about her life. In all honesty, I'll say true. If someone is a murderer, if that bitch was a murderer, then it's like Reggiani. I think just portray her as a murderous, scandalous bitch. Honestly, but Patricia Gucci. They were truly disappointed by the movie. They are stealing the identity of the family to make a profit to increase the income of the Hollywood system. Our family has an identity privacy. We can talk about everything, but there is a borderline that cannot be crossed, according to Patricia Gucci. Who is Patricia Gucci? Oh, someone else. Three central concerns of the family are the lack of contact with Ridley Scott, the alleged inaccuracies in the book on which the film is based, and the casting of high-profile actors to play people who weren't connected with the murder. She also said the Gucci family will decide what will their next course of action be after watching the completed film. That's only the thing. I don't like to judge a movie until after I've seen it. Damn it. That's what I do. I reserve judgment until I fully see the film. I think the film looks pretty interesting. Of course, I don't know the actual events, but yeah. The producers did not want Gaga to meet. They were aware of not wanting to endorse or support the awful crime. I mean, when you hear about that, it's like, essentially, I do the same thing. I remember hearing about that. David Fincher did the exact same thing, and I love David Fincher. He's one of my favorite filmmakers, but he is pretty difficult to work with, though. That I've heard Ben Affleck did not like working with him on Gone Girl. At least that's from what I heard, how I interpret it. God, filming one scene 200 times, I would be annoyed. I would just be like, if I was on a David Fincher side, I'd be like, he's like, fine, that's it, we could go. I'll be like, thanks. Now I'm just gonna go to my trailer. I'll be like, hallelujah. Hi, mom. Sorry, my mom is in here. She's cleaning. Let me just pause. All right. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about David Fincher once he cast everyone for the Social Network, that he forbid them from like meeting the actual people. So you see the Social Network here. Hold on, I gotta do something very quick again. Uh, yeah, my mom had twisted her ankle. All right. Uh, so let's see. All right. So Mark Zuckerberg, Eduardo Saverin, Parker, Cameron Terrell, Winklevoss. So yeah, like when they cast the main ones like Jesse Eisenberg, Andrew Garfield, and Army Hammer. So like for like Mark Zuckerberg, Eduardo Saverin, and the Winklevoss twins, David Fincher like forbade them from like doing research or anything. Well, maybe do research, but David Fincher was like, no, you not get to meet them. Although from what I hear, Justin Timberlake had actually met the real Sean Parker prior to doing the film. So yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Um, Actually, The Social Network is like one of my friend's all-time favorite films during the pandemic. Like he talks about how much he loves that movie. So I'm interested in seeing this. I'll check it out. Only in theaters, which kind of a warning that it'll take me a while to see it, but better late than never. Alright, I gotta end the video here. I've been going on for 20 minutes. Leave a link to the original down below. Link to my Instagram. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Actually, I'm gonna put my glasses on. I look weird without them. Godspeed, everybody. Take care.